So, looks like they reversed the matchup. This is what I expected, actually. Sabusa to go German and Lucas to go Russia.
Yeah, it's just it just makes sense, I guess.
Yeah.
But can I was asking Queen, but can Germany handle Russia there with the splitting?
I I do not think so, because of the slow training times. It hurts Germany way, way more than it
Yeah,
hurts Russia.
yeah. Russia still has anyway instant infantry training, or do they have still instant street training on this map, or
Strelets are not instant. They're Andy's train time on this map.
yeah? So the cav has same training time for both seats, but infantry is just faster
Yeah.
for us.
Musk are instant.
Yeah.
Commando.
All right. Do you want to do the introduction, Queen, or do I do it now?
No, you can also do some interesting jobs as a
Interesting.
broadcaster.
Okay, I'm sorry. So I just learned that I didn't do any interesting jobs so far. Thank you so much. All right. So on the south of the map, we have Lucas L99 playing in the color green as Russia, and on the opposite corner of the map, we have sabusa in orange playing as Germany. Yes. And it's 2-0 match point of the semifinals. So if Lucas wins this game, he will move to the finals against Dictator, who is casting right now.
And if Sabusa wins, we move on to Dakan. And don't forget to delete your TC, because it blocks Lucas from taking the TP if he wants.
Oh, okay. This kind of sucks because the wood trickle of Russia is gonna
Yeah.
be OP.
Yeah.
He actually gets like, I don't know, something around 100 extra wood or something from his wood trickle with the XP I calculated at some point.
Yeah, but to be perfectly honest, it's not like that you can't ship your eco theory at the same time also a bit earlier. So
Because theory is really like kind of irrelevant. I mean, like at this point, eco theory is less than one villager and the wood trickle is 2.5. So it advantages Russia much more to ship the wood trickle early on with the extra XP. So, but anyway, it's not a huge deal.
Hunts and mines look fair, I think. There's a start hunt and then 4 additional for Sabusa and start hunt and 3 additional, but they're 500 food for Lucas. So Lucas has oh no, they both have 4 hunts actually. So yeah, I think it's fair.
yeah, I think like 1 or 2 hunts are always spawned super far on this map.
Yeah, and there are 2 mines that are also very far away on this map, and 1 closer mine, which they both have. And then 2 in base.
But I never seen hunts in the middle. I didn't play a lot of games on this map, but this is like normal. There's 2 hunts in the TPs.
Yeah.
It's more like that you have depends on the spawn that you have the 2 hunts there, or sometimes you have some really nice treasures in the middle.
Well, there's still a nice treasure kind of in the middle there.
Yeah.
100 XP. But XP is not so valuable in 3T, I think.
Sabusa's scouting pattern is unfortunately not going to find him any really good treasures. He chose to go on the right side, which is like, it's a gamble wherever you choose to go, because you have no idea where the treasures are going to spawn. It's like completely random. And Sabusa,
And he got like 10, 20, and 30 coin, yeah, which is really
Yeah.
underwhelming. And on the other side, he has kind of like there's one spot here with 3 interesting treasures. So
yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. And Lucas just got 150 wood.
Oh wow, 150 wood. This is so good.
wait, what? Oh, I didn't see that actually.
Yeah, me neither.
You
I
know
just
what?
saw it on the chat.
Did you see where it was, or?
No, I didn't.
But the Explorer is here, so it was probably like
Yeah.
just close to his base, which is very lucky, honestly. Like, you can be really happy if you have this next to your base. When you think about it, it's basically like the TP. You know, like you can basically
Yeah.
get TP if you want to, just because you have this treasure.
That's true.
Yeah, it's just so good when you have this kind of treasure so early on, and then you can take your TP earlier, and it's just nice to have this kind of stuff so early.
Well, it's definitely the kind of stuff that makes you able to go for a 20 age up more easily, but he's going anyway for 23.
Yeah.
Maybe because he made the house anyway, I don't know. But even with 23, it's nice because then he doesn't need to chop for the house. Because I think the wood trickle, when you go 23, is not enough to get your house up and your gold upgrade. I think you need to chop. So with 150, it's just very nice. And now he found the 60 wood as well, and soon the other treasures. But Zabuza is getting the XP.
But I hope with these treasures that, with all these wood treasures, that Lucas is going early on for the TP before he is in H3.
Yeah, Sabusa
Yeah.
picking up 120 XP, but that's not going to do much for him, especially since he already has Eco Theory, and Germany doesn't have too many problems getting their shipments out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
on TP it's a bit buffed, the XP income for Germany, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like a normal racing. Instead of on RE you have a 10% penalty, but here there's nothing, I think.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, you have like your shipments like a normal CIF as well, like Russia or whatever.
I'm pretty sure it's like this, yeah. But yeah, the thing is like a TP is really interesting in treaty still because it's basically maybe one more card at 40 or something before 40 that you can send. But 120 XP does honestly nothing, I think, because it will not speed up any shipment and it will not really matter at 40, only 120 XP. So, yeah, Sabuza really didn't have the most fortunate H1. Maybe now he will be able to get the last treasure on the map.
Oh, Lucas is walking straight towards it.
Yeah, but he will not be able to
Yeah,
steal
not in time.
if Sabuza. Yeah, he reacted. All right. So now the only thing left is this, which is really pretty useless. Oh yeah, by the way, I have a question because I remember asking this to Queen, and we were not really sure about it. Did someone ever try to take a surgeon treasure and make a field hospital to heal the cannons, or is it like impossible to do?
No, I don't think anyone has tried it in a serious game.
Because like then your cannons need to be idle to heal, I guess.
Yeah,
Not very-
it only heals idle units, which is huge, because in treaty none of your units should be idle, ever.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, it's kind of what we figured out. But no players took a TP. Mm,
I think they're moving to build their TCs now.
yeah, but I think Lucas was. I mean, he got 210 wood of treasures,
Yeah,
and I think he could have. I mean, he's gonna have 800 wood. So why? I mean, actually 9.
He could have
Almost 1K wood.
definitely gone for this. I would have liked to see him.
And he's even building next to the TP.
yeah,
so
he definitely could have built it.
But I was going to ask you, what do you think is better to on this map to place your TCs in base or out of base, like at the border, because resources are a bit far on the sides.
Probably out of base, actually. Like, normally I prefer in base, but out of base, like, probably on the side where there are 2 mines. Put them there.
Probably depend on your spawn also.
Yeah,
I feel like
depends on the
for
spawn.
Zabuza, it's pretty clear that his TCs should be on the right side just
Yeah.
because for Hans. Oh, but there's only one gold mine. But I don't know,
Yeah.
the Hans are probably more important.
Yeah, I guess the right side is better on this spawn. I don't really like the center for Lucas because there's 1 hunt and 0 mines on the
Yeah, I
center.
don't like this placement, but maybe he just want to have it for the start fight. But
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised that he's gonna build the TC somewhere like here now.
Yeah, and
Because
now
the
the
first game
problem,
already he was moving between his 2 TCs. And yes, there you go, yeah, on the right side.
problem with that is that he has to walk now, and the will be delayed. But yeah,
Yeah, he's basically deleting like half a village or something by doing this. It's like, yeah, 10-15 seconds of idle time. but at least he's able to control all the hunts. Like these hunts are really close to his first TC, and the other hunts are under the other TCs. So he will not have much walking time for his hunts. Maybe Zabusa will because he's not really herding right now.
Yeah, he should definitely herd the furthest one. This one.
Yep, I think so. But I think we casted 2 games of Sabusa Germany with Queen, and both times he just kind of on this map kind of ignored the further hunts and just went on mills directly, even if he could go on hunts, and maybe he will just do the same.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Like, hunts are still faster than mills, right?
Yeah.
If they're too far.
Yeah, if you have enough hunts, you should not put settler wagons on mills. Just use the hunts to get yourself to Imperial, and then you don't have to spend the gold on and wood on the mill upgrades, and that also makes your Imperial much faster.
Yeah. Alright. We will see what he does, but I got this feeling that he's gonna do the same thing. I mean, yes, it's just 2 hunts that Zabusa is not even trying to herd right now, and they're pretty far, so we will see anyway. TP going up for Lucas now, so I mean, if he wanted to take a TP, like we said, he could have done it before.
Yeah.
But I guess it's still okay.
And Lucas has the church card in his deck. I'm not the biggest fan of it because in late game it don't do so much. And oh wait, he also have
7
infinite
characters.
car for archers.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, I'm not sure I like that card. Cav archers aren't a unit that you usually include in your Russian composition, especially in natives, and it also locks up a lot of pop.
Yeah, and for this he like, for example, don't have the stranded
10%.
yeah, 10%, and yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, with infinite Cavachos and the Explorer card, it's he has to cut a couple other cards, I guess. But
And as well, you have the church card, but let's point out you don't have the second faster training card for
Right,
his
yeah.
stranded.
Yeah.
yeah, I guess I think one reason could be that the Nutcast anyway train instantly because they have this upgrade that makes them train instantly in the native post. So basically for Russia, the second... No, wait. He doesn't have instant musketeer right now?
Yeah, his musketeers are not instant, and his strelets are just as slow as non-Andes scrim, so really slow. So that makes me think that this deck was a mistake, because taking out the second infantry training card is okay on Andes, but off Andes, like I really don't like it.
Yeah, you should, because this is exactly the advantage what you have with Russia.
Yeah.
Or maybe he just wants to make cap. Maybe that's why he got the Cavacha shield.
Yeah.
But it's kind of weird, yeah. Yeah, it sounds not so good, yeah. On the slow training map, it's definitely weird. I don't even know if the Nutcast train instant. No.
The Nuktas are still instant for every Euro civ except for autos.
Oh wow, yes, they have 50% faster training. This is actually a lot. I see.
But we also can point out that on Treaty Patch the Blood Brother card is inside, so
You don't need to ship Blood Brothers, you can just ship the Nutcast, you mean?
yeah. So it don't give you also like when you would play Russia without Blood Brothers the tech. I mean
But honestly, can't you just upgrade anyway your Nutcast in the trading post? Like the shipment of them, you know? You anyway would upgrade them for in the trading post. You wouldn't need Blood Brothers, I think.
yeah, of course you wouldn't need, but it's what I say, then your shipment would be much better than another infinite native shipment.
Yeah, I see your point. Yeah. Well, I guess Lucas can still like ship his Nutcast instead of making the upgrades in his trading post. if he can ship the nutcast before 40 because he got a TP, then he doesn't need to actually upgrade his nutcast in the trading post because it will be done by the card, which is a few resources spared, and also like he doesn't need to wait for the upgrades to coming. So maybe it's interesting. I don't know.
Yeah.
But Zabuza didn't take a TP.
Mm.
Lucas to a really good age uptime, I think.
Oh yeah, it's pretty fast, isn't it?
Yeah. Is it like 1530 or 1545? Yeah, it's pretty good.
1545, yeah.
Yeah, I think as Russia, you should click age up to age 5 under 15 minutes.
Yeah,
Or at least at 15.
Sabusa has too many on coin and so has not clicked up to industrial yet.
Yeah, and you see he still has like 7 settler wagons or something on meals.
Yeah.
I don't know why he always likes to do this, but and he it's what I was saying. He completely ignored his hands, just let it be there, and yeah. And now he's even moving all his meals. There's actually one meal with like 15 settler wagons or something.
Yeah. So I guess he is doing the mill strat, but then he should have had his settler wagons on mills earlier instead of on that coin mine.
Yeah.
He's getting the second meal upgrade. He got wait, how many? 1 meal card in plus refrigeration, of course. Okay, yeah, we will see, but yeah, I'm not a big fan of this. Especially, look, he's anyway moving so many vills to the coin mines. They could switch to hunts, and you wouldn't need to be on meals. I don't know. It's just
Yeah, but this coin mine, what you have in base, how much coin is there left?
it's
There's
only
not much
200.
left. Yeah, it's nothing. So anyway, next to your settler wagons there in base, you don't have any kind of resources.
Yeah, but this gold mine is not so far, and look, it's still 1k. I don't know, and he's gonna have anyway enough coin to H5 easily. Look, he needs only 500 more because there's 1k gold from the age up, and then he will need a bit more coin later for other stuff like church XP and blah. But right now, what he needs is only to go H5, and he anyway got it easily.
Yeah,
So
it's kind of late because his industrial was late.
yeah, it's this is kind of late age up.
Yeah.
And he's taking a TP now. But I don't know, I also feel like you can afford to take a TP a bit earlier, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. Like while you're building settler wagons, especially on a 2 mil boom, like as soon as you start stacking wood, just get the TP.
Yeah, at this point where you usually can get your grade, you can
Yeah.
just make your TP before, I guess, and
Yeah, at the same point you usually get the second gold upgrade.
yeah. So yeah, he's aging, getting his grade, shipping his factories. And yeah, I don't know. We will see. We will see his boom at 40, but I think it's gonna suffer a little bit from all this. What is good German H5 time? I never remember.
It's closer to like 1730. 1730 to 1740 if you do the mill boom, and closer to like 1710 if you don't do the mill boom.
1710, yeah. So he's
Yeah.
gonna be up at like at 1820 or 30. It's kind of more than 1 minute late.
Well, he kind of did the mill boom because he did get the mill upgrades. So.
But do you think, like for example, in a team game, it's good to go for a mill boom?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because guys are always cry about when we play some team games that he needs to go early on mills. That I say him that it's not bad to do it.
Well, it depends on the team. I mean, if you got a guy who really needs his food on your team, yeah, I guess it's usually you force me to go on meals to get food yourself. I know, but like if you have, let's say, Otto in your team or Brits, and you anyway have enough hunts.
Yeah.
But in this case, anyway, I mean, he even just stopped to go on hunts completely. Like he had so much food left, and he just decided to go so early on meals. But
Yeah.
well, now anyway, it's fine that he goes on meals because he's got. Oh no, he doesn't have the capital upgrade still. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fan of this, but we'll see. But he got at least three home city upgrades actually for Mews, and they're almost fully upgraded the Mews. So now it's really fine to be on Mews soon. Needs to switch his factories to wood also.
Yeah, it's interesting that they're fully upgraded on coin. Okay, he is switching to wood now. You have to put them on coin for a little while to get the church XP if you only have 4 mines, which it looks like Sabusa decided to ignore this mine.
Um, yeah, he's missing 1 mil card. Like he doesn't really need plantation upgrades right now. What the only card he really needs now is a mil card, and he doesn't have
Yeah.
it because he get the church XP. And actually, he is sorry, he's shipping it now because he's spamming. No, he canceled it. Oh no, okay, it's there. But yeah, I guess he just went for plantation instead of the church XP. But there was still 1 gold mine on his side also for the XP. I
Well,
don't
he
know.
did get church XP. He just needed to put his factories on coin to do it because he didn't use this mine.
Oh, he made it. Okay, I was
Yeah.
thinking he did. Yeah. Yeah.
I like the placement from Lucas much more, how he's building his economies and sabusa. This even might be in an awkward spot here.
For the walls, you mean?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, and also these plantations at the borders. From my experience, the views bug like really bad on this kind of plantation just because they can't go on the black part and then they don't
Yeah.
really gather well. And he had space to put it like 1 tile more inside or something, but yeah,
Hmm.
I don't know. It's just not the greatest placement.
So yeah, I think on this point.
Yep, I guess we take a break.
Yeah. We'll come back when it says 5 minutes left again.
Okay.
So,
Okay, I see you
see
See
you.
you.
guys soon.
Alright, it's unmuted now.
Okay, so yeah, we are back, and what are these words from sabusa here?
Yeah, I think he couldn't really close his walls because of the plantations. And, I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, they do look a little weird.
Yes.
Also looks like he walled around those trees there. Kinda.
Oh yeah, a bit.
Yeah, it's what I said, that maybe the positioning of the plantation, or it's okay on the other side.
On the left side, his plantations are quite far from the border, but on the right side, there's actually like a big space here for mortars or whatever to come and start wrecking the eco.
Yeah. So Sabusa walled the full distance all the way up to. Well, he has a fairly large FBs on the sides, but on mid he walled off full distance with some
Yeah.
buildings behind it.
Lucas didn't actually make any buildings on the side, but he made some buildings inside of his eco.
Yeah.
Sabusa didn't make any building in his eco actually. But
He's
yeah, there's so many outside.
he's keeping his pre-40 blockhouse count really low. He only has 2 in the middle and 1 in his base and 0 anywhere else. So that's good for him. He's not gonna have to worry about deleting and rebuilding for a while.
Yeah. And I think Zabuza is gonna boom around 2K5, which is actually not so bad, but it's still a solid 100 score less than what you can do.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know so much about the Russian score, but I think Lucas
Usually,
looks like he's having a good boom.
Here's Church God.
Russia usually hits between 2400 and 2450 on a good boom.
Oh yeah, he got church card, yeah.
Yeah, and he sent nukes as well. Holding this start fight with between the church card and the nuke is going to be really difficult for Sabusa. He's going to be difficult for him to hold the natives on either side and defend mid at the same time.
Yeah. And yeah, you can see actually, because he shipped the nutcas, you can see in text completed that Zabusa already got the champion nutka and elite nutka, whatever it's called, upgrade. So it means that when he gets the TP up, he will directly be able to spam some fully upgraded nutkas, and it's just some saved resources, like probably around 1k resources, and just the fact that he can focus on making the other upgrades instead of the unit upgrades inside of his native pouch. So
yeah,
that's a little boost.
Advanced arsenal for Sabusa, but again, it's too late for him to be able to get all of his upgrades in time.
Yeah, I don't know why he insists on always sending advanced arsenal as the last card. Like you could just switch the order and get them the upgrades much more easily. It's kind of weird.
So it looks like Sabusa's plan to deal with this overwhelming start army is to make units only on the sides to defend his natives and completely abandon mid for like the first few minutes, and that's why he walled full distance.
Yeah. Yeah, I like this decision.
Yeah.
And also since you have so many wards in front.
Yeah, and he has so many buildings he can, he even has a bit of space here to make more buildings.
Yeah.
But he didn't upgrade his.
The wall upgrade is on the way, gonna be barely in time. Yeah, it's gonna be exactly at 40 or a couple of seconds later that the wall will be upgraded. And Lucas already did.
Oh,
but Lucas also got a lot of layers actually.
Some units stacking in the war.
Oh yeah, here there's a couple of idle stuff.
So So Lucas skipped Advanced Arsenal so that he also has both training cards in addition to Nukta and Church card before 40.
Yeah, he's going kind of all in the first fight. I feel like he's not really investing on late game. He's just like going with only cards to push fast and hard.
Okay, Arsenal's on the way for Sabusa. But yeah, after 40.
Yeah, okay, so not much going on right now. Well, actually, Lucas here pushing.
Yeah.
Both sides pushing everywhere, in fact. And Zabuza just defending. This is a very good catch for Zabuza.
Yep.
Lucas not paying attention, and these dops are gonna wreck everything.
Yeah, Dops do beat Nuktas because of
Yeah.
the area damage.
Yeah, Nutkas are pretty. They tank, but they are pretty trash. At just fighting, you know.
Losing the
Oh.
native on that side though.
Oh yeah. Nice obris.
But there's one racks up on this side for Zabuza, so he can just
Yeah.
make like
Make
couple
Dops.
more. And
That mortar's gonna die, so he should be able to rebuild it fairly soon.
even the stable is gonna go maybe up. Lucas was trying to snipe down the wheel, but
Yeah.
the Nutka HP upgrade just saved the villager because it was able to not die. But he doesn't have the market. I think he doesn't have the market villager HP thing, which is probably a mistake, especially when you run.
Yeah, for sure. It's not a huge deal, but it definitely matters.
Yeah, we could see that it just mattered. Like he was able to get the stable up only because of the Nutka HP thing. So yeah, it's a small difference. Wow, so much artillery and stuff in the middle for Lucas.
Yeah. The first building that Sabusa's building here are embassies, which is really important because instant Nuktas are really good anti-pressure.
Yeah, you can spam and defend really
Yeah.
easily with them.
Sabusa walling off the right side. I'd like to see some walls on the left as well so that Opries can't just run straight for his native.
Yeah. Yeah, to be perfectly honest, when you want to control the sides pretty early on, I didn't like the positioning what he had, that he was so defensive.
Yeah, I agree. I think if you go so all in on the sides fight, you could maybe try to push a bit more. But at the same time, Russia has so many more units. Like the church card is like 25 cav or whatever it is in 3D patch. I don't know if it changed, but it's around 25 or 30 cav, and then you have like 30 Nutkas on top of it. It's just almost twice the army of Germany, kind of. It's just a lot more stuff. Not really twice, but he has maybe 50% bigger start army.
Sabusa was down to like 135 pop just now. Kind of getting overwhelmed on all sides. I think Lucas targeted the buildings first and then the walls, which was smart of him. It's going to make it more difficult for Sabusa to train reinforcements.
Yeah, and also to take more control on the sides.
Taking the
But
TPs.
honestly, I feel like Sabusa is still doing kind of okay. Like he has post natives up and he's kind of cleaning the side up, and there's no villager for Lucas on the left side ready to make any new buildings. There is one of the blockhouse, but so I feel like the left side is gonna be kind of safe for Sabusa, but he's being pushed in the middle. That's his problem right now. Oh, there's actually some vills. Where do they come from?
He's making. They was boarding out,
Oh, okay.
but Zabuza is doing a good job now to pushing on the right side.
Yeah, and he's not in such a bad position in the middle.
Yeah,
Like he's gonna clean up every single cannon there.
and there's
oh,
still
well,
4 walls. And yeah, he's going to start to clean up these mortars if he moves up his army to snipe with wall wagons.
Yeah.
I really like that Lucas takes the TPs in the middle with the train, so you have some extra villagers,
Yeah,
kind of some eco boosts.
that's definitely rewarding map. Definitely something you want to do, especially when there's a train already on it.
I think part of the reason Lucas's push was pushed back in the middle is because he didn't really FB at all. Like, he's just now building embassies. He doesn't have any forward stables or blockhouses there. He's building from his starting FB.
Yeah, and he got a ton of walking time. It's really so many musketeers going, just walking half the map basically.
Sabusa does need more infrastructure in the middle though. Like, he should build some towers.
I don't know where the villagers supposed to build this. He should probably just put a couple settler wagons here and finish his stuff. Oh, he got an maybe this guy here is stuck and maybe he can't build or something.
Yeah.
It's kind of stuck, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe not, but he should use it and make more. Because now Russia is gonna push back again, because he is making buildings now, and that's exactly when Zabuza would have had a small window to make a ton of towers in the middle, I think.
Yeah, and start to re-FB a bit. But
Oh, but look at this.
Yeah, and Lucas is not refocusing his nats. They're not. They're going to the fight on the left side, but they're not really killing the tops. So he's gonna lose probably his. Yeah, he lost his native post on the left. Oh.
yeah, this army looks like Lucas is a bit of an overwhelming mess in the middle though. Sabusa doesn't have enough barracks to train skirms to deal with it.
But I like the three half artillery in between the walls, and they're no covering Lucas. They're gonna do a. They're gonna deal a lot of damage, I think.
It's not looking too bad for Sabusa, so long as he can hold mid while maybe continuing to pressure the sides and keep this native down.
Yeah, it's actually score-wise it's close.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think both dropped around the same amount of scores.
Yeah, both dropping at the same amount means German will eventually win if it continues, but
But
yeah,
look
we'll
how
have to
many
see.
villages Germany have. This
Yeah.
is really not.
Oh wow, yeah, he did like 62 villagers. I mean, or he lost some villages, but he's 62 villagers down.
Yeah, I think it's smart for Germany to be this low in this stage of the game against Russia, because Russia can push really hard with their instant spam.
Yeah, I really think Sabusa is doing okay. Like he's holding so far. We will see. Now there's a Cossack spam coming in. Yeah, it's just really hard to hold this, honestly.
Yeah, he's trying with his war wagons to save the 3 house artillery. And he did, yeah. But oh, this current shot.
Yeah, Sabusa is constantly dropping pop, and like I said, he doesn't have enough barracks for a constant scum production, and looks like his native pop is tied up on the sides. So yeah, these Cossacks gonna do a lot. Although kind of getting blocked a little bit by the route, by the socket.
Yeah, and I actually really like that Zabuza is kind of using the walls on the sides.
Yep.
I don't know if it's on purpose or if it's just a rally point like that makes it, but you know, there's like some units here between the walls and on the right side as well, and it's just pretty nice to get this Cossack spam. I think it helps a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
Even the musketeers have a kind of low range, so they probably struggle to go fight some skirms and war wagons a bit deep in the walls. He's kind of pushing back, not exactly pushing back, but he's holding for sure the middle so far.
Still maintaining his score advantage. Lucas seems to be pushing back the right side, and he has regained his native on the left.
Yeah.
So while Sabusa's pushing back mid, he needs to be careful not to lose too much ground on the sides. The right side has like 4 walls, so that looks pretty safe with the Lojek being 4 walls, but the left side looks a little more dangerous for Sabusa.
Yeah, but in the middle it looks really good for Sabusa right now. He's cleaning up the whole army, and oh wow, these horse artillery are in great danger.
Yeah, Nutkas aren't the biggest damage dealers, but they can for sure clean up at some point this horse artillery, so he needs to take care.
It might
but they're acceptable attack. Like Nutkas have 20 attack, it's really ridiculous for an H5 unit.
I think that artillery is all gonna die to war wagons.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was hurting Lucas a lot. You can see that he dropped a little bit of score now.
Yeah, he's a bit more behind in the score. Yeah. But part of this that Zabuza is able to hold like this just because he's got like 15 less villagers than you would
Yeah.
expect him to have. So
Like, maybe, yeah, Lucas should probably not try as hard to push and maybe go for a little more of an artillery strellet-based play style against Germany that has deleted this much.
yeah, maybe just hold the middle with the 3DB stagecoach and don't push too much. But
Might lose
but
this
I
native,
like
though.
this flanks. I like this flanks from Zabuza there. He's always
Yeah.
putting a bit left and doing well. But yeah, he's getting pushed on the left side of the map.
Yeah. I would kind of like some dops there. Some stop. Yeah, 5 dops popping. I think we'll deal with that army.
But he's getting slowly back in the middle, but on the other hand, he's getting pushed on both sides.
Yeah, and like I said, the right side still has plenty of walls, but the left, it looks like he could lose that native if he's not careful.
But he's making one with Kaz on the left, so he will probably be fine.
Yeah.
Also, I was just looking at the dops, and they're just so insane against Nutkaz.
Yeah.
Like 5 dops can like basically kill like 5 Cossacks and 10 or 15 Nutkaz or whatever.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
These mortars.
he also already upgraded his dops. Like he shipped dop combat and the dop
Yeah.
whatever in H4.
Yeah, he's on infinite shipments now.
But he doesn't have any H2 dop upgrades, which is, I think it's something you can do because you have Nutkaz. But then why is he making dops? I mean, I'm not, I don't know. It's a question, but like, you would expect him if he makes so many dops to have the H2 dop cards.
I mean,
Maybe one.
in a normal deck, there's not space for it because you want all of the Cav cards and the Explorer Dog card, but since he's against Russia and all of these split battles, I could definitely see you taking out a Cav card for DOP HP.
Yeah, I see. And the Explorer card is more interesting than a dop card.
Yeah, the War Dog tanks more than the DOPs would with HP.
Yeah. I think in a higher gameplay, like Sabusa Dictator, Lucas, etc., they all have always the Explorer cards because they always use their Explorers. But yeah, on the side, Lucas is doing a good job with his mortars.
Yeah, Lucas is just making constantly a lot of mortars on sometimes on the left, sometimes on the right, sometimes in the middle. I feel like he always got some mortar somewhere and pressuring.
Yeah. And Sabusa actually is starting to lose his hold on the right side, but Lucas has mortared through these walls and killed most of the FB. And yeah, on this side he's about to lose his stable and racks, and yeah, that native is in danger of dying.
Yeah. He also got like 4 idle wheels there, so he could definitely be rebuilding some stuff to make units, but
Yeah,
he was idle.
he needs to be very careful.
Sabusa needs to remake his villages soon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty low.
his coin is looking pretty low.
Yeah.
So gonna be a problem later. If he can maintain the score lead though, but yeah, he will have to re-macro later, and at that point probably train some more vills. He's revolving the right side.
There's 2 very risky mortars here for Lucas. Like they're behind a wall. It's Zabuza's wall, so
Yeah.
and there's some currents coming in now. Oh no.
Oh, some idle skirms and house artillery and these skulls. No one knows what they are doing.
Oh, that native
Yeah.
getting mortared.
Oh wow,
Oh.
yeah, he lost the native now. It's gonna rebuild it right now with 3 villages.
Yeah.
So. But there's still one mortar. The mortar could.
Yeah.
He's making it in range. I don't know.
He could cancel it before it dies
Oh.
to war icons.
Yeah, he just switched at the last second.
Yeah.
He was gonna shoot the barracks and he just shot at the native. But it's gonna go up. the native will go up, but it just gives enough time for Lucas to push more and make a native embassy here. And well, it's just gonna be harder for sabusa now. Lucas is he even made like a meal on the left side and a ton of walls, so he's really like confident that he's gonna hold his side.
Yeah, since Lucas is the one pushing on all three sides, that means he has more control over the game. He can jump to where he wants, and Sabusa's only advantage right now is his score and his resource advantage, which, to be fair, is his resources advantage is quite high right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah, actually 10k food for Russia is not a ton.
When does Russia die with church guard? At which score?
When are you out of resources with Russia church card? It's like probably around 1k 450 or something.
yeah. The church card is worth like 200 or 300 points, and Russia dies when they have like 1300 when they're on the church card.
Oh yeah.
Oh. Okay.
So yeah, there's not so much score for Lucas.
But yeah, this is what I mean. Like, Sabusa has regained control of the left side. He invested a lot of pop into it. Now Lucas can just ignore that and go on and pressure the right side or pressure mid or whatever he wants to do basically.
Yeah, it's true that then you can be more active and just decide where you push. But at the same time, there's still one small advantage, in my opinion, is that when you're the one reacting, you can always make the right unit to defend. And that means that Sabusa can still try to take good trades, making the right units. And this is maybe not gonna help Lucas in his resources problem if he drops, to this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, there's... I don't know if they're gonna do much, but there's a couple of Cossacks.
But there's a lot of idle units from Sabusa here. There's a mortar.
Yeah. This is an interesting game. They're just reactive and fighting on the three sides all the time.
It's not going to do anything if Sabusa notices it, but if he doesn't, it might take out that native.
Yeah, it will take the native in 3 shots, so...
Yeah, he needs to train Ulans, like, right now.
Or
send his... so clutch.
Yeah, I think the native...
He notices right now.
Yeah. Oh, that move... Okay, yeah, it's gonna be fine.
Barely defends it, but that is a lot of prop and distraction for Sabusa.
Yeah, and the more units are just like, he's just forced to make units on every side, and then they get idle at some point.
Yeah, and he took again out this native spot on the side.
Yeah.
Sabusa's been like steadily losing vills and not revilling. His economic pop is even lower than it was before.
Yeah. Yeah, he even lost the settler wagon.
Yeah, he definitely needs to care a bit about his economic.
Yeah, he should really macro and maybe go up a little.
Like, taking the TPs into account, I think Lucas got around 50% more ecos than Sabusa. I mean, 50% more vills. He got less resources, but much more eco. So I don't know, yeah. Sabusa needs to be careful on this point. Since he's playing so defensive anyway, he's not really trying to push or something. He's always just holding the pushes from Russia. Yeah. I guess he could make more villages.
I think Lucas is going to try a big push mid now that Sabusa has a lot of pop tied up on both sides.
Yeah, 5 mortars. Holy shit. Okay.
If either player would make artillery, I think it would be advantageous here. Like Lucas horse artillery to push Sabusa back even further, or Sabusa just sipping heavy cannons to hold this infantry mess.
Oh, he's actually bringing back units from the sides. That's exactly what Lucas wants. This is really good for Lucas.
Yeah.
And these tops are so slow, they're slowing down the entire army because they have this 4 card on them and they have like 3.5 speed, which is ridiculously slow.
Insane.
Now
but
he's losing
get a good tank.
FP.
But look at the scores right now. Sabusa needs to remake villagers right now.
Yeah, he's on 29 vills now. This is really not much.
And even if Sabusa holds this mid push, Lucas will just go back to the sides. There's idle pop there. It's
But
just
but
not
there's
moving.
only one wall.
Yeah, only one more left.
Yeah, and he's even getting like his main TC got mortared, which means that Lucas can build anywhere he wants now.
Yeah,
He can
and Sabusa has
build.
nowhere to build further back in his base. He's gonna try to get an embassy, but that's in mortar range.
Yep, and 1 mil got. Well, he doesn't really care about the meals, to be honest.
And
But
his score
probably-
gap is quickly becoming closer now that Sabusa's under a lot of pressure. He has to.
I don't honestly. I don't see Zabuza holding this. I'm afraid we're gonna
Yeah.
see G very soon. Like
Yeah,
everything,
probably.
every units are gonna run in now. He's trying to run on the left side a bit, but it's not gonna
Yeah,
matter.
and here also idle units, but oh yeah, these Cossacks, yeah, we kill also settler wagons.
Yeah, this is kind of a shame actually, because it was a pretty close game, but now it's just looking over.
Yeah.
Because the factories are gonna die as well. Like he will pull his mortars, and I don't see Zabuza saving his factories. Only thing he can do now is like 200 pop-off units constantly, and try to just crush like that, you know. But he will have no eco at all. So, like he's gonna lose probably every single wheel. There's so many
Yeah,
costs.
there's nothing in his base, no buildings in his base. He has to only come from the sides.
Yeah, look at the score, it's dropping so fast, and he's even losing houses now.
He's maybe not losing his factories, so he was able to pick up the mortars. Now there's still Nutcas. I'm pretty sure Nutcas will try to siege the factories with Nutcas, but oh, never mind. Now, okay, he lost there. Okay, yes, so factories are dead.
17 villages for Sabusa right now.
Yeah, it's gonna be
It's kind
very
of
hard to come back.
But Lucas is out of food.
Yeah, but look at the scores now. He dropped so much. Sabusa dropped
Yeah.
just so much. Yeah, like now he can just focus on keeping his pop full and just try to completely destroy Lucas' army and push him back, but seems kind of hopeless. I don't know. He has really no villager left.
Lucas does have all of these TPs, which are gonna help him with any resource that he's out of. He can probably still continue this push.
Yeah.
Yeah, 40 TPs restrained.
Sabusa's out of point in like the next 2 minutes, and then
And then it's over.
Yeah, I didn't see that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh well.
Well, it seems like Sabusa is still trying his remaking his settler wagon.
Yeah, actually, you can still make those, you know, even without TC, but I don't know. Yeah, he had 1 mil left, so he was able to make, and he makes more now. He wants to very fast get his settler wagon pop fast.
He lost both factories, right?
He lost both
yeah,
factories.
both factories.
Oh,
Like the
yeah.
only way to win, he would need an unkillable army, and for that he would need heavy cannons. But I don't think it's gonna happen.
Nah, he dropped so much score.
He's so low on coin, he can't even ship heavy so much. Like, he's probably just making his settler wagons back now and try to set all of them on coin, because the reheating is the most right now, but it's not gonna be enough, I think.
Yeah.
He's also still trying to push a little bit, or to defend actually on the side.
He's rebuilding his walls. So he has still hope. We will see if he can do something. To be fair, there's just a ton of war wagons in the middle, like there's a ton of units there.
Well, he's almost full pop, so yeah, of course you have a lot of units on the
Yeah,
field.
yeah. He would need to make his thesis back, and if he really wants to try to come back, I think. Oh, actually, he got
But
two.
he still has
Well,
two
he can-
TCs.
He can just make those back. I
Yeah,
guess.
the resource gap is already evened because of all the vills Sabusa lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Lucas just gets his resources back so much faster than Zabuza, so
Yeah.
The problem is also that Sabusa have no wood incoming anymore. He needs to go with villagers on wood if he needs wood.
yeah. And he lost another native post. I mean, again, he lost it.
Oh well.
Yeah, there comes the GG.
GG.
Yeah, GG, and well played by Sabusa, and congratulations to Lucas A99 who got to the finals versus Dictator, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm a bit disappointed. I hoped there would be a game 4, and I
Yeah.
was thinking that Pusa at some point was gonna be able to win.